kind of like holding the microphone, if I'm being honest. I think it's a little distracting though. There's a Luna hair. There's a Luna hair on the microphone. Hello, people of the internet. My name is Ronnie Joe, and I'm a registered dietitian who does things here on YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. Two apologies. The camera is going to be mildly lopsided because I bought a house, or me and my husband, we bought a house, and I'm trying to figure out where to record in this new house. And right now I'm on a bed. And my tripod ring light is like on the bed too. So I apologize for that. Also, again, we bought a house, so I didn't record last week because it was very hectic, but we are in the house. We're almost fully unpacked. It is beautiful. It is wonderful. I do not wish that process on anybody. Why is that process so difficult? We had an amazing realtor, and yet the process was absolutely terrible. But hopefully we won't have to do it again for a very, very long time. I'm going to hold the microphone like this because I kind of like it. Today's video is a long-awaited video. Maybe, I don't know. Nobody's told me. But I have talked about doing this person for a long time. We are going to talk about Oprah. Yes, Miss Oprah. She's been around for a very long time. She's been on the TV longer than I've been alive. So we're going to dive into her career backstory, nutrition philosophy, and her qualifications. But before we begin, I need to throw the disclaimer in here. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please seek guidance from a licensed healthcare professional who knows you. Don't take advice from strangers on the internet. Thank you. Also, please be respectful to me and to Miss Oprah and her team because that's nice and you should respect people. This is just one dietitian's review of one celebrity, so take it with a grain of salt. So, Oprah Winfrey was born in 1954. She just turned 68 years old because she was born in January. She ended up moving to Nashville in 1971 and began school at Tennessee State University. It's in Nashville where she began her broadcasting and television career. In 1976, she moved to Baltimore where she hosted a TV show and she was like a part of it for like 8 years. From there, she was recruited to host a morning show in Chicago. She ultimately launched her own show, The Oprah Winfrey Show, in 1986, and it ran for a whopping 25 years. As old as I am, and it ended in 2011. She started a book club. I'm sure a lot of people know Oprah's book club. She also has My Favorite Things list that comes out annually. She debuted Oxygen Media in 1999 and the O magazine in 2000. When her show ended in 2011, she started her own it's funny because it's own Oprah Winfrey Network. She started her own network. And so the Oprah Winfrey Network was born. She is involved in a lot of charities and continues to work in different areas of the media today. So she is a Jill of all trades when it comes to media, and that's probably why she stays relevant, and that's probably why she stays so wealthy. So that was her career backstory. Now let's get into what I perceive as her nutrition philosophy. Now there's a lot, to be honest, because Oprah's been around for so long, and she has publicly, stated her troubles with her weight and her attempts at losing weight. She's been involved as a spokesperson in various weird diet trend things. In 1988 She lost 67 pounds from being on like a liquid diet, and she actually like rolled out a wheelbarrow full of like 67 pounds of fat, which she has since said is like one of her biggest regrets. But of course, by 1992, she gained it all back because liquid diets are not good for you. She owns stock in Weight Watchers, and she's a spokesperson for Weight Watchers. She's credited the program to her recent 42-pound weight loss in 2017. She has had a long and bumpy road of falling for the trendy diet, but an article published in 2020 by Eat Well paints a more recent picture of how she eats in a day now. Now, this was in 2020, this article was published, so, it's been 2 years. But I assume because she is still a part of Weight Watchers that she still follows the same thing. She follows Weight Watchers guidance, and while I may not encourage people to do that, what works for her works for her. If she's happy and she's not depriving herself of foods that she enjoys, then I'm all for it. Her menu includes like a variety of seafood, fruits, vegetables, and grains. Breakfast usually consists of an egg in some format, maybe with avocado and toast and tomato. Otherwise, it'll be like a smoothie. For lunch, she stays on the lighter side, and she has like a soup and a salad. One thing that I did not like from this article is that they mentioned that she really emphasizes only using 1 teaspoon of oil so that she fits in her points for the day. And I mean, sure, but eye roll. Dinner is actually made me happy because she does a variety of seafood, vegetables, rice, pasta, and wine, which I know that a lot of diets, fad diets specifically, demonize carbs and demonize alcohol, which, you should not be drinking a lot of alcohol by any means, but a glass of wine here or there has some health benefits, especially red wine. Now, let's talk about Miss Oprah's qualifications. So, unlike other people that I've talked about on this channel, she is not a health professional. So, I approach her a little bit differently because she does not have the formal education that the other people may have, but she still has a lot of money, and with a lot of money comes opportunity to learn about things like that. It appears that over the years she has learned from her spotty nutrition advice, mistakes. If I was reviewing Oprah circa 1990, I'd probably be a little harsher, but it is 2022 and you can learn from your mistakes and you can become a better person from them. And that's kind of what she's done. However, her show never really involved any dietitians. It was always health professionals who pretended to be nutrition experts. And I say pretended because unless you have a registered dietitian credential, you are not an expert in nutrition. I don't care what kind of doctor you are not the expert in nutrition unless you are a registered dietitian. Like I said, she does Weight Watchers, and while I personally don't agree with Weight Watchers because I don't agree with assigning points to food because I feel like that just creates some negative feelings around food and dampers your relationship with food. She is, from what I see, becoming more of an intuitive eater, which maybe like in 10 years, she'll ditch the Weight Watchers program and just fully embrace intuitive eating and food freedom. Water break. Okay, so my final thoughts. My overall view of Oprah is actually quite positive. Surprise. I know a lot of women who struggle with their appearance, especially in the 90s and 2000s, where it was not a good time for loving yourself. And she just happened to have a talk show during this time. I'm happy that she's learned from her trials and no longer tries to starve herself to lose weight. She seems to be happy with her Weight Watchers, whether that's for ad purposes or if it's actually real, really she only knows. I would like to see her work more with dietitians or partner with them when she decides to, push the next health and wellness program. But for now, I'm just happy she's letting herself have some wine and some pasta. And so yeah, that was Oprah. I know, surprising, right? Please like and subscribe if you liked what I'm doing or you like what I'm doing here. You know, let me know in the comments how you feel about Oprah. I always think about Drake and Josh and how Josh was absolutely obsessed with Oprah. Good times, good times. Anyways, please like and subscribe, like I said. In the meantime, please stay safe and please stay healthy. Goodbye. This is our life.